boss man. You got a minute? For you, probably not. You're not gonna want to pass this one up. I can really hook you up.
So whatever you think I want, trust me, I don't. You've nothing that could possibly interest me.
Not even Gigi? What if I told you I could bring her back?
What the hell are you talking about?
Gigi's alive.
Okay. Maybe something here can help me remember who I am.
Yeah, all the shares for BE are back in my name. So, Kevin, Joey, tomorrow morning I want you to start a full review. Well, Rex gave them back. Don't know, maybe he came to his senses. No, we did not get the house. Rex and Shane are living there.
Clint?
Well, Joey, we got the company. That's what matters.
Hey, tell him the truth.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, that's your mother. Well, you know what that means now. I gotta go. Okay, so you take care of business on that end. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
Rex wanted to give you back the house. Why didn't you tell them that?
Because we were talking business. They don't need domestic details.
Details? Like the fact that you did something really nice for your son and your grandson?
Of course I'm okay that Star got community service. I didn't want her to go to prison. But then the judge let Todd walk too. Unarmed jailbreak? Well, you can't be okay with that.
No, I'm not. And my officers won't be either.
And then there's the other murder charge. Oh my God, he'll probably walk on that too.
No, we're not finished here, Ray.
No, but we are so far behind, Bo. I mean, there's still the Victor Lord murder case too. We've got to nail him on that because right now, Thomas Delgado is pleading guilty to the murder of Irene Manning, and everybody knows that Todd did it.
You can either throw out the ruling or the ruling could be thrown out on appeal. It's up to you.
What do you mean by that?
You can't throw him in jail for a crime he didn't commit. He didn't kill Irene Manning.
He confessed to it.
He lied. He's trying to protect someone.
Who?
You're not going to shoot me, Todd. You are going to hand me that gun.
Me? Take my life, Victor. Take yours. And that's not all I've done.
Judge.
He's lying.
Your Honor, can I have a word with my Order! I just sentenced Mr. Delgado for this crime.
Well, unsentence him. I'm the one who killed Irene. And I won't let Tomas Delgado go to jail for a crime I committed.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You sure?
No. Yeah, I'm done. Ugh.
Look, I have not closed the book on the Victor Lord murder case. We will find the killer.
Whoever that may be.
Look, you're not the only one who's ticked off that Manning is still out there walking the streets. Mayor Finn, she stopped by first thing this morning.
Oh, yeah, I bet she did.
I told her that without Jack's statement, we don't have enough
Oh,
evidence.
she didn't care about that. We killed her photo op.
You bet we did.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm about to say something that you can never repeat. Not even to me. I miss Dorian Lord as mayor.
I know. Me too.
I told you Mayor Finn would be yanking your chain over this.
No, what you said is that she was going to fire me.
Yeah.
She did.
I got this.
Mr. Manning, you were just here for another proceeding.
Yes.
I hear you were released with a suspended sentence. You left here a free man.
That's right. That's why I can't let another man go to jail for something I've done.
Mr. Delgado allocated to the crime, in detail.
I don't know what he said, but he was lying. Irene was already dead when he got there. He told me that I should run and that he would handle it. I didn't know he was going to take the blame. I can't let him do that.
Mr. Delgado, is this true? Were you willing to do 20 years in Statesville for a murder you didn't commit?
Would you like to watch a movie? I could go for another round of aliens and cowboys.
No, you're not going to change the subject. Why didn't you tell them that you did something nice for Rex?
We were talking about company matters, so that meant that I had to tell them about Cutter Wentworth and what he was trying to do to me. Can you believe the gall of that jackass trying to get me to buy back my own company?
Are you afraid of what Kevin and Joey are going to think of you?
With a forged document?
Because
no
I
less?
guarantee you that your sons would have no problem whatsoever with you being kind to their brother. Oh, no, you want them to think this is all about you outsmarting Cutter.
Cutter Wentworth. The name even sounds like a con. I'll tell you something. He's not going to get one dime from me. He's not going to get a dime from Rex either. I hope we've seen the last of that two-bit grifter.
What do you mean Gigi's alive? Why would you say something like that? So you and me, we're gonna go to Gigi's school. And when we're finished, we're gonna convince Rex and everybody else that you really are your sister back from the grave. I know it sounds crazy. I had a hard time believing it myself when I first found her.
Where?
But
Where'd you find Gigi?
you too. Look at you. You're exactly the same. You guys just want to find each other again. Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away.
Yeah, well, try never.
I know you got questions. I can see it
It's
in your
impossible,
eyeball.
okay? Gigi is dead. She was an organ donor. Her heart is inside Clint Buchanan.
You did something really nice. Admit it.
There's nothing to admit.
Why can't you tell them what really happened?
They know what happened. We got the company, and Rex is staying in the house.
But that's because you insisted he stay there. Kevin and Joey should know that.
Eventually, they'll find that out.
Well, eventually, sooner would be a lot better.
Give me time.
No, you know what? I want an explanation. For months, you have been hateful to Rex, right? But today, you acted like a father.
It's not that big a deal. Just let it go.
What, that's it? The very last glimpse we get of the real Clint Buchanan? Because you know something? I've been wondering if he's still in there somewhere. And then today I saw him. I mean, where's he been? You know, why have you wasted so much time being ugly to Rex?
True, somebody's heart is inside Clint Buchanan. But it ain't Gigi's. How do you know?
You know what? Just forget it. Get out or I'm calling security.
You really want to do this?
I dug up her body. I saw Gigi in her grave.
It wasn't her. Okay, I know it's complicated, and I'll explain, but
But you can't because Gigi's dead.
Whatever. That's right, get out. Folsom, I want you to remember this moment. Because this is the moment when you could have had Gigi back. But you chose not to. And you lost her forever. Don't give up. That's what you kept telling me.
That's my sister. This must be the accident we were in together.
Is there any chance we're asking? If there's any way that you're alive.
Wait.
Tell me about Gigi. I'm glad you came around, because she can't wait to see you again either.
This is so personal. If the press ever found out what went on between the two of you before,
No, nothing happened before.
and that's her problem.
I think this is more about her election.
Oh, which makes her an even bigger idiot than I thought. I mean, does she realize how popular you are? Your approval rating is double what hers is.
I pointed that out.
And what did she say?
She rehired me.
Why am I not surprised? I mean, I'm glad you got your job back, of course.
Of course. And I have until Election Day to find Victor Lord's killer. And if I don't do that, then the mayor promised that she would fire me.
Well, then we just have to get all the evidence we can to convict Todd, right?
Come on, Delgado, say it. Tell the judge you didn't kill my mother.
He's right, Your Honor. Mr. Manning is right. I didn't kill his mother. She was dead when I arrived at the scene.
You lied to the police and to this court.
And I do regret that. But Todd Manning had suffered enough already, and I was part of that. And I wasn't going to let him go to prison again.
Your Honor, in light of this confession, I'd like to withdraw my client's guilty plea.
So ordered.
I also ask that you vacate his sentence and release Mr. Delgado immediately.
Your client wasted valuable police resources and the court's time. Not to mention he committed perjury. Relax, counselor. Your client's motives were pure, however misguided. The district attorney surely will not be so foolish as to press perjury charges against Mr. Delgado.
No, Your Honor, I don't think we'll press charges.
Then, Tomas Delgado, your plea is vacated and your case dismissed. Does the Commonwealth intend to pursue murder charges against Todd Manning and the murder of Irene Manning?
Your Honor, if I could have some time to confer with the district attorney.
We'll take a brief recess. Mr. Manning, don't go anywhere.
I have McBain and an entire unit working on Victor Jr.'s murder. We will chase every lead.
That's twice.
What?
That you haven't said Todd is guilty. Don't you think he is?
Are you going to get that?
What's up? You're kidding. On my way. The judge just dismissed Delgado's plea.
Why?
Because Todd Manning just confessed to killing Irene Manning. I'm gonna finally get to put him away.
You know I've gone easy on you because you were sick.
Easy? Mm-hmm. You're a drill sergeant.
And I know you're trapped here, so I didn't think it was fair to push you.
Well, then don't.
But I cannot for the life of me understand why you have wasted so much time rejecting Rex. He's your son.
He's my blood, I'll give you that.
Is this so hard? Come on. Oh, and don't say it's because he was a gold digger. That hasn't been true for a very long time. Have you thought about this? Have you figured it out?
You are just not gonna let this go, are you?
No.
Vicki, I don't know. I do know that when Rex came to town, he was claiming to be Jessica's brother.
Yeah, well, at the time, he believed it.
That lasted for about 10 minutes, and we found out that Mitch was Jesse's biological father. And Rex thought Mitch was his father, too. God, that would have been so much easier. Jesse should have been my child, and Rex should have been Mitch's child.
No. No. You are a much bigger man than that. DNA does not matter. You adopted Kevin and Joey, and there wasn't a single day that you didn't treat them as if they were your own.
Well, they were, you know.
And you didn't treat Jessie any differently when you found out that Mitch was her father.
Yes, I know.
So what is it? What is it about Rex that's so different?
Where's Gigi? Where'd you find her? Where's she been? I only know some of those answers.
Well, tell me everything you know, damn it.
That's why I'm here, bro. I know how much you love her, and I want to see the two of you together. Then why aren't you talking? Because first we need to settle up. What does that mean? Well, I know you signed a document transferring all of your assets over to Clint Buchanan. What I need you to do is change Clint's name and sign everything over to me. Everything. Everything. The accounts, the stocks, the bonds, the house, the horses, the plane, the boat, the moat. Then I'll tell you where Gigi is.
Miss Marasco was lured into the basement, carbon monoxide by a faulty heater. She was found by her fiancé, Rex Balsam, already brain dead. Her heart was donated to Clint Buchanan. Not me. Cutter said I was there too. Why aren't I in this article?
You're too late. I already gave everything to Clint. What, did you give him the document?
That was worthless. Clint's lawyers are drawing up more legit paperwork.
So you haven't signed anything? Not yet. Perfect. So when you get the paperwork, you just change the name to mine. That's all there is to it. Yeah. I mean, you were ready to give up Clint's money anyways. Who do you care who gets it? I promised Clint. Come on. Balsam? I mean, has he really been that good to you? I mean, he's sitting over there in Landfair getting taken care of like nothing ever happened to him. So he's a little ticked off. That's a small price to pay to get Gigi back, right?
That was a very good day.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
What else did you do? You said to tell you that there were other
You know, I
things
just
that-
spared your boyfriend 20 years in the slammer. Can we just skip the third degree for now, please?
Looks like I'm a free man.
No thanks to you.
I guess I have you to thank. You talked Todd into confessing, didn't you?
It's wrong for you to have to go to prison.
Does that mean you're happy for me? Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. But where are we?
Well, Delgado, looks like you gotta get me out of prison.
I was caught off guard. I came in thinking this thing was open and shut.
Oh, it never is when it comes to Manning, believe me.
Yeah, I'm figuring that out. Next time he's on dock, I'll leave him to you.
Well, hopefully if all goes well, there won't be a next time.
All rise.
We're on record in the murder of Irene Manning. Welcome, Miss Buchanan. It appears we have a second confession, this time from Todd Manning.
Maybe I'm just stubborn like Asa, and I just refuse to believe that Rex had changed.
You know, I think Bo was the very first man who ever tried to help Rex. It's really no wonder that he responded to him, you know?
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Bo is just the perfect father figure.
Oh, Clint.
Let me make sure I have this straight. I give you everything that belongs to Clint, and you give me back Gigi.
Right, it's a win-win.
You sick, disgusting bastard. You know, I knew you were worthless scum, but this is low even for you. What's the matter? You couldn't get somebody else to put the moves on me?
What? I don't know what you're
Aubrey
talking
told
about.
me all about your big plan.
Oh, I
How
don't-
after Gigi died, you tried to get her to move in on me.
All right, whatever Aubrey said,
Well, just shut the hell up, okay? What's the matter with you? You promised to bring me back my dead fiancée?
She's not dead. Rex, look, I got a picture of her. I took it today. It's got a digital time and date stamp.
Those can be fake.
Come on. Have it checked out.
I got it right here.
Here's your proof.
Cutter said I was with my sister when she died. Stacy Marasco, Troy Allen's in frozen Lantana Lake. What? Stacy's dead too? So you're Stacy. That was Gigi. And both of them are dead. Okay, so who's this? Is this me? Is there another Marasco sister?
Look,
It's Gigi.
I don't want to see some fake photo of Gigi, okay? You think I'm an easy mark? Huh? You think you can play me? Just leave me the hell alone!
Nadia, I need to see all of John's files on the Victor Lord murder. Everything. Every piece of evidence, I don't care how small, okay? Just as soon as you can. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Commissioner, hey, just got a call from Buchanan Enterprises. Thought you might want to hear about this one.
This has become an ugly habit from your office, counselor. We have defendants trotted into court on the flimsiest of evidence or with questionable confessions. I can't count how many hours this court has wasted.
Well, Your Honor, with all due respect, in this case, Mr. Delgado was found at the crime scene with the murder weapon in his hand, and he confessed. I wouldn't call that flimsy evidence.
Except you got it wrong.
Yes, and we're here to amend our error. Now, Mr. Manning has confessed.
But he has not pled guilty. Your Honor, if you'll excuse me, my client has not been charged. And if the district attorney continues to be so misguided as to pursue this case, we will plead not guilty.
Based on what?
Self-defense.
On what evidence?
The bullet hole in Mr. Manning's shoulder. Your Honor, Todd Manning went to meet Irene Manning unarmed.
So he says. We have no evidence to that.
There was only one gun found at the crime scene, and it's the same gun that killed Irene Manning, and it's the same gun that fired the bullet that lodged in Todd Manning's shoulder.
Oh, the phantom bullet. When Mr. Manning turned himself in, and he claimed to have been shot, there was no bullet in his shoulder, and there was no way to confirm.
Mr. Manning received home care. We can produce the bullet, and forensics will prove that it was fired from Irene Manning's gun, and that it was removed from Todd Manning's shoulder.
That would seem to be compelling evidence.
With all due respect, Your Honor, there is a chain of custody issue with the bullet, and if it was so clearly self-defense, then why did Mr. Manning run?
Because he was in shock. Irene Manning had just informed him that she had killed every member of his family. A bomb did go off at Victor Lord's residence. Todd Manning heard that explosion. He was out of his mind with grief.
And that's when he shot Irene Manning, after the bomb went off. Not in self-defense, but in a rage. Because that's who Mr. Manning is. A vicious sociopath.
Miss Buchanan, it seems you've already convicted Mr. Manning in your mind.
Your Honor, the district attorney is clearly biased against my client.
It's still up to her office to make this call. Do you intend to prosecute Mr. Manning for this murder?
It's enough! You arrest him! What happened? What happened?
Gigi! He said she's alive and he knows where.
What?
All I have to do is pay him.
You know, that's extortion. I can arrest you.
Are you kidding? He just assaulted me.
You're lucky he didn't kill you.
Say it again and I will.
Knock it off. Get out of here, Wentworth.
You're gonna regret this, man.
Get out.
Your mistake.
Come on. Gotta be a mirror in here somewhere. Yes.
Don't forget this.
No, it's a big mistake.
You okay?
Your Honor, self-defense means an imminent threat to one's personal safety. If Mr. Manning killed Irene Manning for any other reason.
You mean like the bomb that Irene Manning set that could have killed every member of Todd Manning's family? And your husband as well, who was also there. All this after years of having subjected Mr. Manning to physical and psychological torture and unlawful imprisonment? Please put me in court with this set of facts.
Just grab any defense that's around.
I've already stated what happened. It was self-defense.
And the evidence as stipulated overwhelmingly supports a verdict of self-defense. If you intend to prosecute Miss Buchanan, you better come very well prepared and with something more than I've heard so far.
Your Honor, before I make a decision about the filing, I'd like to ask Mr. Manning a question. I understand that when he confessed to killing his mother, he said, "That's not all I've done." What did you mean by that?
Mr. Manning, let's go with the truth the first time, shall we?
Take my life, Victor. Take yours. Did something unforgivable.
What did you do that was unforgivable?
I let Tomas Delgado confess to a crime that he didn't commit.
That's it. That's all you got.
I was gonna let a guy rot in jail for the rest of his life. That's not bad.
Not in your case.
Maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm trying. I'm trying to do better. You know what? It's Nora's case. If she wants to throw me in jail for that's up to her.
Well, Madame District Attorney, given the totality of what you've heard today, do you feel you have the evidence to successfully prosecute Mr. Manning in this matter? Because at this point, given the amount of time he's already spent in jail on false charges, your office is opening itself up to allegations of false prosecution, not to mention a whopping lawsuit this city can ill afford.
No, Your Honor, the Commonwealth will not proceed in this manner.
Mr. Manning, you're free to go. We're adjourned.
All rise.
Todd. Thank you.
Well, you're not happy?
Figure out how I'm gonna pay for all this. What does it cost to get a guy off of a murder rap these days?
Help me find the man who really killed my husband. I'll consider that payment enough.
Listen, I think it was really great.
Todd!
So why, Vicki? Why are you so interested in me and Rex?
You're not the only stubborn person in this room. I like to be right.
It's just too bad that you're not right more often.
Oh, no. I've got your number. You were a wonderful father to Kevin and Joey, and you still are. And you never flinched when we found out about Jessica. Because you are a very generous man, and you have got a lot of love in your heart.
I think I like it better when you all think I'm mean as a snake.
Oh, tough luck. Get over it. Because you're back. You are the man that I married. Today, I saw the man I fell in love with all those years ago.
You know, before that jerk came in, I actually thought I was doing better.
Well, are you packing?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, huh? But I am out of here.
Why?
I got into it with Clint.
Oh,
No. It's good. I'm giving it all back.
All what?
Everything I had Clint sign over to me from before the transplant. The house, the money, the stocks. You should be happy about that, by the way. It turns out I suck as a corporate tycoon. I probably saved all the Buchanan's inheritance.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, but why?
I only wanted the money so that I could get revenge against Victor and Jack for what happened to Gigi. It turns out that wasn't a good plan. Or a good way to spend my life, or Shane's.
No.
Now with Victor Lord dead, it doesn't matter anyway, so I'm giving it all back. What?
I'm proud of you.
Surprised?
No, not really. Did my brother at least treat you decently? Or did he treat you like something stuck on the bottom of his shoe?
No, he was actually pretty decent. He wants me and Shane to stay in the mansion.
Wow.
Yeah. When he found out that we were headed back to the carriage house, he said he knew it would be difficult to live where we were with Gigi.
My brother actually said that.
Yeah. Felt like a lift. Like I could breathe a little. So I came back here, started packing, started thinking about Halloween, spending it with Shane, throwing this party for Natalie and Brody. I was actually looking forward to something. And then that sack of dirt Cutter comes in here.
Oh, hey, look, you want to sign a complaint? I'll arrest the guy.
You know the worst part? Worse than him saying that Gigi was still alive? Until he asked for the money, I actually believed him.
I'm Gigi Marasco. And I'm not dead. How is this possible? I'm alive. I still have my heart. Gigi Marasco's grieving fiancé, Rex Balsam, and their son. I have a son. And a fiancé who loves me. Rex Balsam.
What are you doing? And what happened to that face?
I cut myself shaving. What the hell? I've been trying so hard to get it together. Be a better dad for Shane, move forward. The minute that Cutter comes along and dangles a little bit of hope in front of me.
Balsam, this could happen to anyone. Anybody who loves someone and then lost them would do the same thing.
I just wanted it to be true. So bad. Where'd you go? Is Stacey Marasco getting texts?
No, she's not to be moved at all.
So you ready to tell me
Tell you what.
where I stand?
If it were up to you, you'd be chained to some prison bus right now. You didn't give a damn an hour ago how I felt.
That is not true. I told you I loved you. You never answered me
You
back.
chose prison over me.
Is that the reason why you can't say I love you? Or is it Todd?
You know what? Go to hell.
Well, congratulations. All of your clients walked today. Do you get a bonus for that?
Justice was served.
Was it?
Nobody likes a sore loser, Nora.
Oh, Dad, is that what you think this is?
You want to see Todd in jail so badly that you can't control yourself. And the judge saw that.
Yeah, I do think that's where Todd belongs.
Todd did what he had to do on those docks. Otherwise, Irene would have killed him. Justice was served.
Dad, your husband was gunned down in cold blood by a man who's walking around free thanks to you. Still think justice was served?
Yeah, I know it's a little peculiar, and I'm probably the last person you expected to see here. And you could say that I have no right to be here, and that would be true. But I need to tell you something. I hate you! Still, I hate your guts! Everything that was ever important to me in my life, you took from me, and I will never forgive you for that! But this, Victor, even you don't deserve. Nobody does. Can I ask you something? What's it like? Do you still miss them? Still? Do you miss Tate? Do you miss Blair? Do you miss Vicki? Do you miss the children that you thought were yours? It's a horrible thing to miss someone. For all those years, I thought I would never see them again, and it kind of messes with your head. Not that I wasn't messed up to begin with, but And you, let's face facts, you were pretty messed up when you were here. I guess we have our mother to thank for that, right? She took away my life. And now I've taken away yours. Killed my own brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.